A couple of days ago, I had made a video talking about my thoughts on how Dead or Alive 6 could be affected by censorship and how it was being delayed due to balancing expressivity, and apparently it's going to be receiving some interesting changes. So Yohei Shimbori, the producer and director of Dead or Alive 6, was in an interview and talked quite a bit about how they toned down specific aspects of the game, taking into consideration their female audience. Don't ruin a franchise that's gone on since 1996 because you want to appeal to a certain audience. Haven't enough companies made this mistake already to understand this? So Yohei Shimbori said that they were taking into consideration the perception of the game from a female audience, so the clothing destruction wasn't going to be as extreme or excessive. Shimbori felt that perhaps some kind of feature that was best played in a game that takes place in a nation with a southern island, so they're talking about Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball. Like I had mentioned in my last video, with removing specific game modes from the newest game, Shimbori said that the decision was because they wanted to lessen the fan service of Dead or Alive 6 and make it more appealing to different audiences. The female card wasn't being put into action then. I'm going to say something that some people might be totally shocked by. Probably not. And I understand that I don't represent the whole female community in gaming, but I think it takes a specific interest in art to appreciate this game, and I think that there are just as many men as there are women that aren't interested in this game because of the graphic choices. I am so sick of companies and directors using the excuse that we need to think of the females' interests. I, as a person, don't always like to play games like this. And if I don't complain about it. I don't force a franchise of 23 whole years to change their newest entry to my liking. I just don't play the game, or I give my input on it and I move on. Or if I own the game, I don't just throw a fit about it being a specific way. I just put the game away and will come back to it at a different time when I am interested in playing a game like it. Not everyone likes to play games like these. It's not just the trying to appeal to women card. This excuse is being used so much recently because they're trying to sound like they think about their female community members when they're making their game and they're creating their products. That they just want to be inclusive and have a good game females will enjoy too. Females enjoy fan service games too. That might sound shocking, but it's true, and if they don't, they just won't purchase this game. And you can't force them to purchase this game if they don't want to purchase the game. You shouldn't try to change aspects of a game for a small percentage of people that probably won't even purchase this game, even if you make these changes, because there's alternative games to play if you want something more toned down, or if you don't like the violence in the game, or the sexual appeal of some of the characters in the game. That's just how it works. Your game is not the only game on the market, and even though you're trying to appeal to a specific audience, you're ruining the appeal to the audience that you have, which entail ruins sales and makes people go to another franchise that is going to give them the product that they want, the product that they spend their hard-earned money on. There are other games that have been toned down that people don't like. Your main audience isn't picking up what you're putting down here, and that means a decrease in purchases from the interested audience. You need to appeal to your audience, and I don't think your audience of this game isn't playing this game for the innocent fighting game. It's called Dead or Alive. The premise of the game isn't the most family-friendly, it's neither is the art style, and it never has been. It's never been that type of game. I personally am really disappointed in these changes that are coming to the game, and now, as someone who has enjoyed the previous Dead or Alive games, that owns almost all of them I think at this point, I won't be purchasing this game unless it's in a $5 clearance bin, because I respect what Dead or Alive was, not the changes that they're making now. That is my little rant on the subject. So it is true, Dead or Alive 6 will be receiving some sort of censorship. Of course, you cannot change the general way that the game is without practically making it a new franchise, so it will, of course, still have some great aspects to it, but like I said, I am not going to be purchasing this game now. I do not support any form of censorship, especially when they use the female card. I hate when they do that, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Will you be purchasing Dead or Alive 6, or will you now not be purchasing it because of these changes? If you liked this video, make sure to give it a like, and of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either which way. It all counts in my mind, but I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. You should click that subscribe button, and there are plenty of ways to show support to the channel, such as following me on Twitter, joining the Dark Titans Discord server, or even chipping in on Patreon and becoming a Dark Titan yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.